And then there is the last flavor of Claude that I wanted to cover. This is Claude Code. Claude Code is a harness on top of Claude models, right on top of Opus or Sonnet or Haiku, whatever it is that you use. So this is something built for developers, but you should not be afraid of it because it can help you quite a lot when you're building different things for data analytics and any other application specifically. So it is more advanced version of Cowork. For many people, they don't even need code. What's the coolest thing about Code, I think, for data analytics is the ability to launch agent teams. So as I mentioned, agent is the LLM that can run in a loop using skills and tools until it reaches the goal. And you can have a team of agents. So imagine you need to have a competitor research and you would ask different agents to research different competitors and give you the result in the end. So this is very cool. And you can, again, chat with Claude about how agent teams are used. Claude is generally not very aware of its functions, but if the web search is allowed, it will find everything that needs to be done. And again, you can create skills that can be launched, and I will show you just one example of it here. In skills, I have this company research skill that orchestrates a multi-agent research team to produce intelligence memos on prospective data analytics consultancy clients, right? So this is something that, again, I use for my work as a product lead and coupler. So we have here an agent team with a research orchestrator, and all of this, of course, is also written not by me, but by Claude speaking to me. I guess it took us roughly 20 to 30 minutes to build this kind of skill. So we can see that the orchestrator, this is the main agent, and you talk to the main agent only, and then you launch all, and it launches all other agents. And it has two different stages of work. So pass 1, quick scan, which is ready in like 5 minutes if you don't have a lot of time to prep for the call, and then pass 2, which is ready in like roughly 20 minutes, and sometimes it may consume a ton of tokens, so be aware of that. If you're on free plan, I don't think that you would be ever able to launch agent team. Okay, so step 1, I just give it an input, which is usually the company website or name. And then it creates a certain structure in the assigned folder with raw data and 2 HTML files that I ask it to create. And then it launches agents for different cases. One would be research in marketing, another would be research in finance, and all kinds of things, right? And then if I will be satisfied with the result, I would ask it to go for a deep dive. Then the orchestrator would cross-validate and resolve conflicts, put in those labels so that I could be sure that all things are working properly. And then it will create some recommendations that I could leverage when speaking to my clients. And also there are some rules in each cases and some self-improvement things, because in Claude Code you can create self-improvement skills. And here is the list of all agents that should be spawned every time I use the skill. So first one would be company fundamentals, overview, size, business model and stuff, and what it needs to do under 2 of the passes that we have, and then financial performance, tech stack, data maturity, marketing channels, competitive landscape, industry data analytics pain points, and then in pass 2 it uses research from the pass 1 to generate company-specific pain points hypothesis, which is very important to me when I'm talking to my clients and I'm trying to figure out what is the best edge for this, right? And then if I would be sharing any kind of information about contact person or org structure, which I don't do for leads because we need to protect the data and we need to sign all kinds of agreements about this and do not supply personal identifiable information without people's consent to the AI. And I guess that's it, folks, in terms of overview of all flavors of Claude. We'll be sharing more videos on that in our channel on how to use each flavor of Claude with Coupler.io MCP for the best AI analytics possible. So see you in the next videos. Goodbye.